back. Another project in here today. You can see it in frame. This particular unit happens to be a 1990 Jeep Cherokee in XJ. We've done a lot of them on here and we're doing another one. So I wanted to do a quick walk around of the project, just show you what it is. This is exactly how I got it. The issues that are wrong with it currently, because no, it doesn't run. We'll get it running. I'm thinking a light overland build for this one. I think I've got some stuff for a 3-inch lift hanging out on the side of the garage. So I'll probably slap a 3-inch lift. I've already got used 31s sitting over there, so I'll mount those on these 15-inch rims that came with it. And I think, I got something stuck in my eye, but I think we're gonna do a little light overlanding project. I'll probably build together a swing out tire carrier for the rear over there out of Bronco 2 parts. The swing out tire that comes on a Bronco 2 factory, you can cut it down and make some new stuff and then mount it to these Jeeps. And it's supposed to work pretty well, and that should be fine for a 31-inch tire for a spare. We might weld together one of our world famous electrical conduit racks. I've done a couple of those now and I really like the way they look and go together, so maybe a light bar, maybe not. So I think that's the plan. I don't think we're gonna do any paint on this one or body work. There's zero rust on it. The paint's in real bad shape, but some of it, the passenger side still has clear coat. So let me take you around the rig, and I have to take you off the tripod to do that, but I'll try to keep it as steady as possible. Missing a tail light, no big deal. The bumper's in good shape, one ding on it there. It's got a 5,000-pound tow hitch. I think most of the badges and emblems are there. It's a real straight body. There's a ding in that door, and I think that's it, to be honest. Everywhere else I believe is straight. It's got pretty bad peeling paint. You know, you can't win them all. The other side looks a lot better. It had these little window cover things, and they've pretty much cracked off, so I'll peel them all off, whatever's left of them. It's missing some trim there. The tires on it are just junky rollers that it came with. And we'll finish the exterior. And the engine bay, standard. Front bumper looks pretty good. It's got its end caps, that's great. Its engine is just your 4.0, straight 6, great motor. Now, it doesn't run, the battery is completely junk, maybe has 1 volt. The main issue, the fuel line right down there is disconnected. That's the way I got it. But the bigger issue is you'll see in the back the fuel pump doesn't work, and that's why it's not running. I shot ether down the throat behind that little intake there and got it to run and idle for a few seconds when I purchased it. So I don't know if the transmission works. Owner said it worked, but you know, we'll find out. This side, you can see it actually still has the clear coat on it. It's starting to fade there, but this whole side's still good and all the trim is still on. It's missing a orange marker light. This side's fine, except for it looks like somebody threw maybe a piece of rebar or something through this window. So that's shattered out, but I got a parts Jeep that'll have that for me, so it's no big deal. All right, let's see what we got going on the inside. Inside is a mess, just like the outside. Inside's actually probably worse. It's got manual windows and locks, which I love that. Nothing to go wrong there. Let's see, it's an automatic transmission, 4-wheel drive. Now, this is exactly how I bought it. I haven't cleaned anything. The carpet's been fully removed and most of the trim pieces, they've all been removed. I don't know why. Headliner's gone. The back, all the trim panels are gone, but all the door panels are still there. Now, I've got a parts Jeep that has all the gray interior pieces, so not a big deal. I'm just gonna pull them off of that. Steering wheel's fine, it's not a loose column, doesn't have a radio, so there's that. The other issue is there's a bunch of radiators. There's 2 radiators that it came with. It still has one in it, But there's two here. There's two of these pressure bottles that usually go bad. One looks newer than the other. A bunch of these hoses. If we go back to the engine bay, well, I won't take you up there, but take my word for it, the heater core, it's been bypassed. There's no water running through it, so I'm wondering if it might have a leaking heater core, which would suck. It's a pain in the butt to change those out, but that's a possibility. Oof. This door is real stiff. Those hinges are going to need some WD-40. The back is, you know, it's fine. There's not a lot of trim pieces, but no rust. That's a fuel pump I pulled from a junkyard the other day, so that's ready to go, and a new fuel filter. That's ready to go whenever we are ready to do that. The underside is in great shape. No rust on it whatsoever. I gave you a peek down here, but not a whole lot to see. The whole exhaust was intact. That's awesome. I hate doing exhaust. The cat's still there, which is great. Transfer case looks to be fine. Transmission, there's not too many major leaks on it, to be honest. Doesn't leak much at all. I hope there's fluid in it. I don't know. I know there was oil when I checked it. And the previous owner had started, that's the gas tank hanging down over there. It's held up by a ratchet strap, and I think he lost one of the tank straps. So I'm gonna put this thing up on the lift, finish removing that. I'll swap in the new fuel pump. I'll clean out the tank when I've got it if it looks like it needs it. And then I'll swap in my new fuel pump, throw a new battery on it, and see if this thing will fire on its own. I won't run it for too long. I just want to make sure that it sounds good and that it does run before I go dumping any more money into getting the title from the DMV and making sure I fix the cooling system. Okay. That's the walk around for this project, 1990 Jeep Cherokee XJ. Now, that'll be it for this video. So if you guys liked it, let me know what you guys think. Put some comments in there if you've had one, if you've got any ideas, if you want to see an overland build or a rock crawler build, or if you want to see paint body on these things, let me know. Let me know if you guys think we should do something different with the motor than just keep it stock and get it running. Probably upgrade the cooling system. Let me know what you guys think, and then I'm going to start a new video to get working on this fuel pump.